got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Titans coming in at 7-8, going up against the Lions, who come in at 5-10. So for the call of this week's 17th matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. And a look at the defense now. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They got 29 yards there. And the Titans are going to have a first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He's got time in the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Detroit.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He sets to fire deep. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards. And Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Starting to into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll hand things over to their backup quarterback and task him with preserving this lead. And this is going to be incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown. First down for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're again symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And it's 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And now a first down following that long gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll look to throw, surveying the field. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Let's go, D. Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's go. Green 39. Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Watch it now, Barney. Philly, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
Hey.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now and that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain at 25 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. And that's it.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down Detroit.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. Now fourth down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll run it here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll set up a throw, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The ball comes out.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 59, Philly. Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
No, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And after a defeat like this, Charles, next week at practice could be a little ugly.
Yeah, the natural inclination is to really drive these guys. They didn't play very well today, so that means more work, more work, more work. That might not be exactly what they need. Maybe you just bury the game film and push on and move towards the next game.
So for Tennessee, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.